Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Hitman23, and I got a mail day video for you all. I'm going to be showing what I call the Black Beauties. Got a little tiny stack of 1971 tops. Building that set's one of my projects, the 1971 top set. Classically beautiful set. In fact, this year, Heritage is doing the 1971 design, which I think is going to be pretty hot. I got two hobby boxes coming my way in February, so look out for that when it comes. I'll probably do at least one of them. I'll do a video of. Maybe I'll go live. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see my mood at the time when it comes in. But I was going to show just this little stack of 71s I got here. Really nice looking card, sharp. And I picked up 20 cards. And I think of the 20, I needed 14 and 6 were dupes. So I can go through and see if I need to upgrade any of the ones I have. I'm trying to get them as sharp as possible. We all know it's a really difficult set to get really sharp cards in. And you definitely pay a premium for those. But first, I also got this Topps Living set of Matt Olson. So I'm doing the Yankees and the A's cards from this set. So I got the Matty Olson, and now we're gonna go right into the 1971 Topps. And these I think are gonna just be in number order, numeric order. I was gonna say so. The first card is the Red Sox manager, Eddie Casco. So that card's really nice and really sharp. I think I might have this one. This one may be an upgrade card. So there that is. Next card is this Brewers Dave Baldwin. Probably one of the goofiest looking 1971 Topps photos. Kind of looks Gomer Pyle-ish in his picture, but it was the early 70s. Anything kind of went. But Topps did a lot of this stuff in the early 70s, late 60s, early 70s, where they did a picture of a guy not in a hat, just a headshot, usually because they had switched teams. And this is really the only, one of the ways they could do it without, having to airbrush. So, and we know the airbrush skills back then were not so good. The next one is, I really like this card, White Sox catcher Dwayne Josephson. So this has got some great stuff in it, as you can see. Not an action card, per se, but we got the batting cage here. We got, I don't know if that's a coach or another player there. And then we got, it looks like some catcher's equipment here, maybe a bat rack there, but I just love that card. I think it's really cool. And that's when the White Sox actually wore blue helmets, like light blue helmets. So the White Sox have gone through many incantations of uniforms throughout their history. So that was the early 70s look for them. Next is the 1970 American League ERA leaders with Diego Segui, Jim Palmer, and Clyde Wright. I love these league leader cards from the late 60s through the early 70s. They're just fantastic. Really nice cards. There's that. So Diego Segui led the American League in 1970 with a 2.56 ERA. Jim Palmer was second with a 2.71 ERA, and Clyde Wright had a 2.86. The fourth guy was Fritz Patterson of the Yankees, and his ERA was 2.91. So there's that one. We got the pitching leaders. Got two Orioles and a twin on there. So we got Mike Cuellar, or Cuellar, I believe it's Cuellar, Dave McNally, and Jim Perry. That is Gaylord Perry's brother. Try to get that to focus a little bit better. And there is a picture of the old Yankee Stadium before it was remodeled, the old facade up top there. So that's nice. So we have Mike Cuellar had 24 wins. Dave McNally had 24 wins. And Jim Perry had 24 wins. Next guy on the list was Clyde Wright from the Angels, and he had 22 wins. So there's that. Next is the pitching leaders for the National League, and this has got 3 Hall of Famers on it. And that's what's great about some of these cards, and you had, you know, 3 Hall of Famers on some of these. So you got Bob Gibson, Fergie Jenkins, and Gaylord Perry. And we had Bob Gibson with 23 wins. Gaylord had 23, and Fergie Jenkins had 22. So another beautiful leaders card from the 1971 Topps. And we got Bill Melton for the White Sox. He was a slugger for the White Sox throughout the 70s. Well, actually, late 60s to probably 77, 78, I believe. He played until, I'm not 100% sure, but I think he played into the late 70s. And he was a decent player. And this is a really nice photo on this one. A nice action shot of Senator's picture, Casey Cox. 71 Topps has just some classically beautiful action shots. Even some of their pose shots are really nice. Like this next card, this 71 Louis Tiant. That is just a gorgeous card. That is just a really, really nice looking card. I'll show you the back of this one too. Let's see. See, the back's got the other photo on here. Yeah, Topps didn't do full career stats on these. It was just like the previous year. I believe the previous year. The previous year plus the life record below it. So you just got to see the one line of stats from the previous year. So that's that. And then we got the Les Kane with a beautiful trophy on it. What more can I say about that? And let's see if we can figure out what stadium that is. I believe it's Yankee Stadium. A lot of the photos in the early 70s and stuff were taken at Yankee Stadium because Topps was, you know, headquartered in New York. So a lot of times you had Shea Stadium and Yankee Stadium in the photos. So there's that. And then we got this another nice action shot of Royals shortstop Rich Severson. And then we got an airbrushed card of Tony Conigliaro. Now, Tony Conigliaro was famously known, came up with the Red Sox, I believe, in 64, 65, and came onto the scene amazingly. He was bashing home runs. I mean, he was the rookie leader of home runs, I believe, when he came up. Very promising career until he got beaned in 1967. And after that, he was never the same. But you can see on this card, if you look really closely, the airbrush hat, but if you can see, I think he's got his Boston uniform on. You can kind of make out the Boston right there under his armpit there. And this is cool because it's got the batting cage in it, so there that is. And yeah, it was a nasty, nasty time, and he suffered greatly for it. In fact, the story I read was that it really did contribute to his death. I believe he died at the age of 43 well, if he was born in 45 and he died in 43, I can't do the math very well right now, but sometime in the late 80s, early 90s. So probably, I think the early 90s he passed away. Next card is the Athletics, Steve Hovley. That is definitely Yankee Stadium in the background there. Again, really nice card, not action, but just a really nice posed card. And then we got Twins infielder Frank Quilici. And we got a batting cage in the background here. Probably a spring training shot. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then Jackie Hernandez of the Royals. Nice. And then we got a Brewers Rookie Stars card of Bernie Smith and George Kopax. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. And a few more here. We got Expos Steve Renko. And then we got a really nice, I like this card a lot. This is Jim Cott. Very nice card of Mr. Cott there. And then a really cool, another cool action photo of Ray Sadecki of the Mets. The ball coming out of his hand is really cool. I just like that vantage point photo. That's cool from behind the umpire. That's just, I've always liked those type of photographs. That's really nice. And they were starting to get, that's a card number 406. So we're starting to get into the mid-high numbers. And then the last card is is a high number. It's number 613. And it's Pedro Bourbon. And yeah, high number cards in these early 70s sets are tough, and they're expensive. So that is that. That's the last card of the stack, guys. So I appreciate everybody watching. Hope everybody has a great rest of the week. And may the cardboard God shine down upon you all. All right, guys. Take care. And I will see you on the next video. Peace.